welcome back, Florida Masters, to another SCL unboxing. I am Matt Sonnenberg. I am SCL Matt. This is time to unbox some Skylanders. Tree Wrecker, Skylander Gamer TV. Renee, welcome, welcome, welcome. An intriguing title. I'm glad. I'm glad you think it's intriguing. That's the purpose of titles, I believe, to draw you in, let you see, get you into the video and see what's happening. So I guess the title did its job. We'll see if it can live up to it. Melon Master, Skylanders Master, Skadooshed. Yes, I'm back. I'm alive. It's a Reprocast. John, Kobe, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. In any case, for those of you who may not have seen it last week, I forget what day I posted on, but no, this is not bad. I posted most of this information in a blog article on the site last week, basically just saying I finally gotten some help. The good kind of help. I mean, well, I guess what help is bad, but no, the help I've been talking about for months and months now. Like, if I want to continue working with this business long term, if I want to expand the business at all, like, it was just overrunning everything I was doing. The SCL shop was overtaking everything, taking up all my time. And so yeah, we're moving into a new era, as the title says, where I am not doing this alone. I don't know if any of the packages have arrived yet, but if any of you placed orders, let's see, probably Thursday or later, they will not be coming from me. Now, the package will say, you know, on the outside, it'll still say from SCL Matt stuff, but the note on the inside will have some new handwriting on it and a new name being signed to it, because I got some help with the packing and shipping. So I don't know if you'll ever see her on air, but Jillian is the one helping me with my shipping. And it's, I mean, already I can see a huge difference in my day-to-day activities and how that's going to change things. So this means I will be able to get to all those things that I tell you in chat, like, yeah, I'm going to update that, or I'm going to make those changes, or I'm going to continue the figure focus series, right? All of these things that I keep getting asked about or reminded of, and I want to do them. I really do. I want to do these things, but I just didn't have the time. So it may take a couple of weeks to get into a good rhythm of things. But like I said, I can see the differences already. I can see that this is going to help me in the long term. So I think as long as everything works out on Jillian's side, then I'm going to be able to do a lot more with SCL. So wonderful, fam. I prefer the term independent contractor. As far as tax purposes, I do not have employees. But yes, that's the general idea. That's the general idea. Earthen Avenger, you mean SCL West Coast Division? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yes, everybody, thank you for joining me here. And I don't know about the beard yet. I don't know about the beard. We'll talk about it. But today we do have one box. We're going to open this box and see what's going on here. So, yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions you have about things that may change. One of the main things that's going to change now, if you didn't read the article that I put out there, is that the items from the unboxing are not going to be available immediately after the unboxing. Because, like I said, I am no longer in charge of packing and shipping stuff. So that means the current plan is I will still do unboxings Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday may be up in the air. It's kind of my makeup day if I need to do some more unboxings. But the items will not be available in the shop until Saturday. So I'm gonna kind of have a standard update week, update day of the week. And so I'll unbox the stuff today. I'll unbox stuff on Wednesday. I'll probably unbox stuff on Friday, but then there will be a mass update on Saturday to the shop. That's, of course, when I can get all of the stuff that I unboxed during the week out to Jillian, so it's ready to be shipped. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be going with for now, and it's gonna be the best solution for me right now. Cars Ignite. No, I did not see the unboxing video. Send a link my way on Twitter, and I'll take a look at it. All right. Well, in any case, let's get into this box. Let's see what we got today. It's a little bit smaller box, so probably won't take too terribly long, but seems to be pretty well packed. We got our packing paper on top. Keep stuff from rattling around too much. Then bubble wrap under that. And a whole pile of figures in the middle. All right. Wonderful, fam. I love random and funny ideas, so feel free to share. All right. First character, first figure, we have Thumpback. And there is Scarlet Ninjini. One of the better in-game variants, if I do say so myself. And Legendary Bushwhack. There you go. Cars hoping for an SSA Dark Spyro. We'll see. We'll see. So far, a lot of variants. This isn't a completely variant lot, but 3 out of 4. So there is Gnarly Barkley. Gnarly Barkley. There's Series 1 Camo, my boy. Camo, get him back in stock. Wonderful fan wants a stream of me reacting to videos made by you. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Kobe, so far so good. This has been a strong lot. Honestly, like those first 5 that I just pulled, I think are all out of stock. So yeah, it's good. It's a good day. We got a Series 2 Zook. It is a Legendary Jawbreaker. And Series 1 Hex. Intact today. 2 arms, 2 skulls. All good. Here is Snapshot. Also intact. Glad to see none of these broke. A lot of common breaks, but not broken today. Series 2 Chop Chop. There is Kaboom. Yeah, Survivor Cast. That's gonna be another thing. I'm gonna have more time to watch other Skylanders content that's out there. So yeah, I love watching content from everybody else. YouTube has never been my thing. I'm not one to sit down and just watch YouTube for an hour. Like that's not my thing. It's usually if someone sends me a link to a video or if enough people send me a link to a video, like I'll sit down and watch it. But yeah, I don't know. There is Eyebrow. And we can make it official. We have T-Rex. It's not a lot unless you get T-Rex. Yeah, we've had a bunch of giants so far, so that's not too surprising. Series 2 Drill Sergeant. There's Fright Rider. Series 1 Shroom Boom. Series 1 Gil Grunt. John, you need one of those now? Are you talking about Tree Rex? You need a Tree Rex now? Series 2 Igniter. Have you ever had one, or were you talking about a different figure? There is Series 2 Prism Break. Nice looking Prism Break. Magic Item, Anvil Rain. Oh, John, for anyone who didn't see, that must have been the last unboxing we did. John sent me a customized spotlight that has a chip of a Tree Rex in it. I believe the prevailing nickname for that has been Tree Light. That will be going up for auction probably this week. But I didn't realize you took your only Tree Rex and took the chip out of it. Well, good news. I do have Tree Rex in stock. I do have Tree Rex in stock. All right. There is a Series 1 Spyro. And Series 2 Eruptor. Series 1 Slam Bam. Oh, got our first damage figure. Good thing it's just a Series 2 Cinder. Missing the tip of the wing over here. Looks like it got nibbled on a little bit. So yeah, we'll put that in the damage pile. There is Crusher. Chatterbug. I'll get back to the title again in a minute. I mean, it's a major change, but don't worry, it's nothing bad if you ask me. There is Terabyte, Mini Terabyte, red base, and Bop to go along with it. Skadoosh, I'm glad you got your traps and trap box today. Hopefully it lives up to what you're expecting. There is the Sky Iron Shield. Whoa. Try and fly away. Series 1 Sonic Boom. There's a Series 2 Whirlwind. And another Series 2 Cinder. This one seems to be intact, not damaged. There's a Legendary Igniter. Gonna miss the notes from me. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. We got a Series 1 Tornado. And then, unfortunately, a damaged Series 2 Stealth Elf. So there's a bunch of points of damage on this one. I don't know if you can see the face got chewed up a bit. Part of this ear is missing. Part of her ponytail is missing. Part of this weapon is missing. Actually, both weapons. The tips of both weapons there. So yeah, maybe just a favorite chew toy. Not entirely sure, but damage for sure. Not damaged though, thankfully, is a Series 2 Hex. Hoping for a Fling Kong. We'll see. We'll see. There is a Series 1 Trigger Happy. Series 1 Pop Fizz. Series 2 Terrafin. Series 1 Stump Smash. Is his arm a little off? Something feels off about this. There we go. And his arm tucked away back here. But yeah, he's still intact. It's all good. There's Series 1 Chop Chop. There's our food fight. Legendary Trigger Happy. There's a Series 2 Trigger Happy. A lot of Trigger Happies in this one. Wonderful fam. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. Hope they get those cleared up at some point, but thanks for joining us. Obsession. Oh, the wooden box you got from the auction. Put foam in the bottom and make cutouts. It fits all your minis. Interesting. Have room for one more. But that's a nice thought. I never thought about repurposing that box. Not making it for traps, but for others. That's awesome. I'm glad it worked out. Cars Ignite. Lycor Pop Fizz. Simply because it was a late release, poor distribution. Same reason I give for most figures that don't feel like they should be rare or hard to find. But yeah. You should be able to see your cart. There should be like an icon in the upper right hand corner. Oh, unless are you on mobile or on desktop? Because if you're on desktop, like there's just a little cart icon up in the upper right hand corner. Yeah, just to the right of SCL VIP in the menu, there's a little cart icon. It's white. Should probably change that. So it might be a little hard to see on the gray, but it's up there. If you're on mobile, I think it just goes into the menu then. Yeah, so if you're on mobile, the main menu, the little, you click on the 3 horizontal lines, the hamburger stack there, and down at the bottom of the menu, there's a link to shopping cart. So, yeah, that should be where to find the cart. But we're not done with this box yet. Got a few more. So there's a Series 2 lightning rod. Got a dragon fire cannon. There you go. I'm glad you found the menu. Almost Chatterbug. Almost. Empire of Ice. Got legendary Slam Bam. Jody, no Enigma yet. And I don't think we're going to get one in this box. So there's Series 1 Jetvac. There's Legendary Jetvac, the first Legendary Jetvac. So I think we got that whole... Did we get the whole triple pack? Yeah. Igniter, Slam Bam, Jetvac, yep. We do get one Trap Master. Shortcut. Possibly the best Trap Master. There's a Trigger Snappy, original Sidekick Trigger Snappy. And then I have a handful of traps, which I haven't seen in a while. So we got our standard 2. Got the Water Tiki and the Life Hammer. And then I got an Earth Orb, the Tech Scepter, Magic Log Holder, got another Chaos Trap, just the standard version, and then a few more rare ones. We got an Air Sword, the Fire Captain's Hat, as well as the Undead Captain's Hat. So 2 Captain's Hat, actually both, I think they're the only 2 Captain's Hat traps, but we don't see these very often. So not only the Fire version, which Fire is hard to come by recently, but that Undead Captain's Hat, it's been a little bit harder to find as well. But that's it. That's it. That's all we got. So it looks at basically one set of traps, one of each element except light and dark. It looks like they basically had what they needed to play the game. Then a random selection of other figures, but I liked it. I liked it pretty well. No legendary traps today, Chatterbug, but yeah. Doulahan. I just pulled the last item. Kobe, yeah, I felt that was a good lot. Like, it was a smaller lot, but it wasn't filled with too many common figures. There were a lot of variants, the good traps. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Dan, yeah, made it right at the end there. So yeah, for anybody who didn't catch the beginning of this stream and is wondering about the title, it's simply a reference to the article I wrote on the blog earlier or last week, saying there's going to be some changes to the shop. I finally found someone to help me with it, and so any orders you placed, I believe Thursday or later last week, will not be from me. Like the outer box will still say from SCL Matt, but the inner packaging will be packaged by someone else. The inner package will the packing list will have someone else's name on it, signed to it. That will be Jillian. She is the one helping me with everything on that side of packing and shipping. But that also means that there's some changes to the way the shop gets updated. Like everything that I just unboxed right now, I know everybody has grown used to it being available right after the stream. Well, that's not going to happen. So I'll still do my unboxings on Monday and Wednesday and usually Friday. That may be kind of my flex day if I need it or don't need it. Because I'm also going to move the auctions to Friday, because then on Saturday is when I take everything that we unbox during the week and all the auction items and bring them over to Jillian and say, hey, here's all the new stuff. And I'll update the shop on Saturdays then. So as for the time on Saturday, I don't have a standardized time yet. I don't know if that's going to work to have a standardized time. But I will still, tweet out on Twitter whenever the shop is updated. So updates are only going to be once per week, but I will still do these live streams. I'll still do the unboxings. I still want to interact with you guys. So, we'll keep going that route for now, but these items will not be available to purchase until the end of the week, basically. You ordered Doomstone on Tuesday. Might keep the box for history's sake. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is shipping still expected to be next day approximately? Yes. Yes. So I've talked with Jillian extensively and explained to her, you know, the precedent that I've set and what has kind of come to be expected. And so she's going to do her best to keep up with that. And so I will, if you notice a huge change, I guess, mostly in quality is what I'm concerned about. Like if you start getting damaged figures, let me know. Because like I showed her how I pack things, but I also said like I'm not going to micromanage every package you package. Like make it your own. Just do it safely. And like my goal has always been that you receive the items in the same condition that they left. So if you start receiving damaged items and if that becomes a problem, well, you know, I'll have a talk. But I'm going to see her every week. So if something becomes a problem, I'll address it. It's not a big deal. But yes, if you notice major changes, that's probably why. But hopefully they're not for the worse. Martin, how about the auction? So the auction is going to be moved to Fridays. Because of I need Saturday to transport everything. Auction day is going to be Friday now. We're going to try that and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, well, I'll have to make some more changes. But the current plan is auctions, same time, just a different day. I will have the auction stream then on Friday evenings. And then, like I said, transport all those auction items as well over to Jillian so they're ready for shipment. For anybody that, you know, pays for them right away or later in the week or what have you. So that is the plan. Renee, looking forward to Legendary Chop Chop and E3 Hat Streak. I saw that order come in this week. So yeah, that should be coming from Jillian actually. So hopefully that turns out well. I do not ship to the EU, to Europe directly, but I do have customers over there. So you'll want to look into, if you're interested in buying from my site yet, I would encourage you to look into a freight forwarding service, something like Stackery. You can see on the bottom of the screen there, Stackery.com is a freight forwarding service that I know a few people have used. Basically what happens is you sign up with them. They provide you with a US address. I ship to that address. And then once they get your goods, they will forward the package onto you. So this works well, especially for people who want to make a lot of purchases in the US, who live outside the US. And you can kind of combine and condense them and have them shipped to you all at once. I've seen people do it just for my shop as well, create accounts just for that. So that's up to you, but that's my recommendation right now. I do not ship internationally at this time. Let's see. Bought a normal Crypt King from a shop in the UK, and they sent you a Nitro one. Yeah. Unfortunately, not everybody knows the difference and knows about variants and such. So your mileage is going to vary from shop to shop. But at least you can play as Crypt King, right? Yeah, Renee, I do still have Hardboiled Flare-Wolf in my possession. The winner of the auction did contact me right after the auction, and they asked for a bit of an extension to pay for it. So I did grant that to them. If they don't pay in time, pay by the time they told me, like, I'll address that at that time. But that's what's going on with that. So it did sell at auction. It is waiting to be paid for. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to address over time too. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more cutthroat about the rules of the auction, and that you technically only supposed to have 3 days to pay for those. But I've been lenient with other people so far, so yeah. Like I said, we'll see how that goes. If it becomes more and more of a problem, people abusing that. All right. Chatterbug. Oh man, having trouble with your mailbox. That's not good. Security systems. Yeah. I hope it arrives as well. I really do. Martin, yeah, the gift cards have been selling. I mean, it's not like I get sales of gift cards every day, but yes, a few of them have sold. Yeah. All right. Oh, we should probably test and reset these figures. So yeah, if you have any more questions along the way, I'm still going to be here to answer those questions. But for now, let's go ahead and test and reset some figures. So they're all ready to go on Saturday. Skadoosh, no chase variants today. A lot of in-game variants, but I don't think we had any chase variants. Definitely nothing super rare. Yeah. Renee, surprised that S2 Drobot is still in stock. I mean, I got 7 of them. They don't sell out that quickly. Ooh. That's Chatterbug. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, stuff doesn't always happen over the weekend, but yeah, if it says arrived Friday. Huh. Well, good luck. Kobe, have a good day. Skylanders Master, I don't know about creepy little sounds. Haven't heard anything. Timothy, I will sell Swap Force halves if I have them. Like I do have my halves shelf of all the spare halves that I have from figures. Is there something in particular you're looking for? I can check quickly if I have it.
The sky's the limit.
But yeah, I mean, I will gladly sell you just halves if you need them. Or I mean, even if there's not like a specific half you're looking for, if you just want mismatched figures, sure, I'll sell you those too. I have no problem with that. Martin, no more news on SCL merchandise. That will be another thing that I'll be working on more regularly when I freed up time.
Armed and dangerous. Hawk and Oar.
Survivorcast. I mean, you can ask the chat for some ideas there. I have a hard enough time coming up with ideas of my own. I appreciate you celebrating all the small wins, but yeah, I don't have ideas. I really don't. Any secret millionaire billionaire buyers here? Not to my knowledge. Dark swappers, no. I don't think we got any swappers today, actually. Like, this is mostly SSA and Giants. Oh, there were a few trap masters. And some traps. But actually nothing from Swap Force. I don't think there's anything from Swap Force in here. Timothy, unfortunately, no, I do not have any halves of Doomstone available. Thankfully, all the Doomstones I've gotten have been complete. But Ferdinand, yeah. It's a decision I made early on. I'm just not gonna deal with international shipping. I wanted to focus on the U.S. and now that we've discovered, like, there are ways, even with me only shipping to the U.S., there are ways for international customers to order from me. That's what I recommend to them now. So with that in place, like, there's even less chance that I'll ever ship international directly. But like I said, if you are interested in ordering from other countries, I would check out Stackery.com. You can do your own search for freight forwarders, but Stackery.com is one I've seen used by multiple of my customers. Like, when I say multiple, I mean like half a dozen customers. From various countries, some Canadian, some German, some I don't remember. I think Mexico maybe too. Various countries have taken advantage of their service there. So I trust that it works, and I'm pretty sure they ship worldwide. So that would be something that if you are international and you still want to order from me, I'd look into that service. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, Julian. I'm looking forward to your story. That's for sure.
Ready my wings.
Martin, yeah, I'll get to the merchandise eventually. Skadoosh, yeah, you've been waiting to show off your collection for a long time. So yeah, we'll definitely get to that point.
Born to burn.
Default username. So I mean that I will not personally be taking care of the packing and shipping of figures anymore. I've handed off that responsibility to Jillian, and she will be taking care of that for me. Actually has been taking care of that for me since Thursday of last week. So if you've ordered anything in that time, or if you order anything going forward, it will be coming from her and not me. And so that is a change that has happened, and it's going to free up a lot of my time, but it also means that there are changes to the shop then. Like these figures that I just unboxed today will not be available in the shop until Saturday, because I'm going to make a weekly trip to drop everything off at Jillian's. That's something that I like. She doesn't live. She's not my next door neighbor or anything like that, so I can't run over there every day and say, "Hey, here's the new stock." That was one concession I had to make. A little bit farther away, but I feel comfortable that I can make weekly trips. So. Julian, You have a buyer who regularly buys Pokemon cards about once a month. Tend to buy a lot in terms of cash. So I've known the person was actually loaded, but more than expected. They bought from you again last week and messaged you about USPS shipping changes. Yep. So I looked up the address to see the zone it was in. And the person's house came up.
Those numbers are
I hope there's more to the story because I'm a little confused at this point.
one strike and you're out.
Oh, like okay, you searched for their address and saw their house. Okay, I think I get where you're getting at. Yeah, I've thought about that sometimes. Like everybody here is giving me their home address. Like I could Google Maps everybody. That'd be creepy, right? Right? Yeah, that'd be creepy. I'm not gonna do that.
For the win.
Yeah, Hayden. I mean, there's not a lot of websites necessarily in the U.S. that sell Skylanders either. A lot of people go to Facebook Marketplace or eBay and stuff like that. That's kind of why I stepped into the space. There wasn't anybody really selling.
The beam is supreme.
Skadooshed, I mean, you've provided me with your address, right?
Looking strong.
I've mailed you multiple packages. So unless some people do have me just shipped to like a PO box. So I mean, I guess I might know what city you live in, but not necessarily where your house is.
Croak and roll.
Hayden, yes, this is Imaginators.
Looking solid as a crock.
It's the easiest game for me to test and reset all the figures, because then it doesn't matter which game they're from. I'll move over to Trap Team after this so I can test all the traps and the magic items. Normally I'd go to Superchargers next, but we didn't have any vehicles today, so I can skip that one. San Diego, Renee. That's awesome. I love San Diego. I've only been there once, or no, maybe twice. But yeah, San Diego's a great place. Too bad they didn't have any Skylanders. Hayden, yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit biased, and I think all Skylanders games are good. But yeah, I always say the Toys for Bob's games are better than Vicarious Visions, so that would include Imaginators. Some people have other opinions about Imaginators, but I enjoyed it very much. I very much enjoyed playing Imaginators. Still do. But yeah.
I've got my eye on you.
Well, Hayden, that just means you have plenty of excitement left.
Be the dark.
Plenty of worlds to explore.
Enchanting, aren't they?
Plenty of new figures to play with.
Be the dark.
And level up. Lots of good stuff.
Boom time. Aiming high.
Yeah, SurvivorCast, that's the life of being a YouTuber.
Boom time.
Not everybody's going to like what you do. There's always going to be trolls out there. Just ignore them. You got it. Just ignore them.
Down for the count. built to last. And then
Skadoosh, yeah, Red Camo did come out around the time of Swap Force, but it's still an SSA figure. And so I believe we determined it does not say special in the game. I mean, I can double check it in a minute if you want.
fear the
But
fish.
yeah, that I'm pretty sure we determined that
Fear
we
the
don't
fish.
say special. Before I forget about it, let's do it right now. So here's Red Camo.
Punch.
I wasn't even paying attention because I had another notification. So yeah, I think this was it. Like, it doesn't say special, but they come in at level 5 with 2100 gold yet. So I think that was it.
Punch.
Yeah. So yeah, just series 1, nothing special. Yeah. So.
Slice and dice.
Yes, the same thing should be with Red Drill Sergeant or any other chase variant from SSA. If I recall, they didn't come out with the special tag until Giant. Like they should have the level 5 with 2100 gold if they've never been played with before. If they're new in box and such. But
No chinks in this armor.
I mean, a lot of those got played with, so that's probably going to be gone.
And burn.
The thing you like about weekly updates is you don't have to show up to every stream. There you go. There you go. I like the positive. I like the positive spin on things. Yeah. So weekly updates on Saturdays.
Drop the hammer.
Skylanders Master, have a good night. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to make it at a standardized time necessarily. I'm still have to see when I go about that. But Pi Magna, welcome.
Twists of fury! Impressive! Twists of fury!
Slice and dice. Does my power please? Slice and dice.
Pi Magna, your messages are just fine. I can see them.
Root punch. Cultivating talent. Root punch.
Skadooshed, I know you would like a standardized type. Like, I think that would make the most sense. It's just like with me, I'm not sure how the best way to go about doing the update is, because the way I've handled them in the past and updating them, like I either have to, okay, going behind the scenes a little bit. So basically, I work off a big spreadsheet. You know, it's a database. And so when I update the shop, I just go into the spreadsheet and change, like, update the in-stock quantity numbers. Now the problem is, like, from the stuff I got today, I can't just go into that spreadsheet and update the numbers because they'll be out of date by Saturday. Because some items will have sold, and so like I can't use those numbers. So I just need to keep track of the individual figures that I got, and so when it gets to Saturday, I can say, okay, I need to add this amount to the stock numbers. Which may seem like a small thing, but just logistically, compared to the way I've been doing it, it doesn't work out so smoothly. And so it's either, do I keep track of those numbers throughout the week and then add them at the end of the week, or do I just say, okay, wait till the end of the week and then treat it as one large lot and go through everything and update it then? And if I do it that way, that's what I'm saying. It would probably happen on Saturday because it would be after everything comes in on Friday. So I'm not sure about the timing of that.
Enchanting.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll just play around with it for a few weeks and figure it out. It's for Matt in the chat. Blastertron's best path. Honestly, I haven't played that much with Blastertron. He has a giant sword, so I'm pretty sure he's mostly melee, and so he's usually not my style. So I don't gravitate towards those figures. I couldn't tell you what his paths are even. So that's a good question for the chat. Anybody who knows anything about Blastertron? I know a few people have played Blastertron. So there you go. Renee says top path. All right. Martin, I still need to catch up on all the 10th anniversary stuff. I haven't caught up with all that yet. Do you see a future where Blackout and Spotlight prices drop? Unfortunately, not at this point. Right now, like, they're expensive right now, and I only see demand going up, and I don't see us getting additional stock, right? What's out there is out there, and it's not like more figures are just going to magically appear. So the supply is kind of set, and I feel the way things are going right now, it feels like more and more people are getting back into collecting, or buying the figures that they missed the first time through, or maybe they sold off their collection and now they want to collect everything again. And so, like, I only see demand going up from here, really. And so, as sad as it is to say, this might be the lowest we see them, and it's only going to continue to creep up over time. But I don't know for sure, but I do not anticipate them to drop. Skadoosh, Jillian, I don't know if she has a favorite Skylander. I know she's played at least the first game, maybe Giants as well. At least played SSA, maybe Giants. So I'll have to ask. But I don't know that offhand. Definitely not quite as avid a player as any of us are. But does have knowledge of at least the original franchise. I mean, she knows who Spyro is.
Cut to the chase.
Like I gave her a kind of picture guide for all the figures, and like she knows her video games, so she recognized Donkey Kong and Bowser and Crash and Cortex and those type of things. So she'll learn over time. And who knows, maybe even start playing the game a little bit.
It's rush hour.
Ooh, I'd be surprised with Blastertron. More of a ranged. Okay. Okay.
Wow, those are big numbers.
SurvivorCast, I think you're still underestimating yourself.
Rush hour.
I mean, go for that 50 subs, but just think about what 2 weeks ago you were at like 20 and now you're at 37. So that you gained like 17 in 2 weeks. You're only like 13 away, and we have like 2.5 months left in the year. You can totally hit 50 before the end of the year. Gotta have that, gotta like a stretch goal. 100 is your stretch goal. Shadowy Place. I'm not sure about laggy video. I haven't had any other complaints about it really too much. I mean, I don't have a top-notch setup necessarily, but it could be the older games. It could be my setup. It could be my internet connection. It could be your internet connection. I don't know.
Showing signs of growth.
Could be the game I'm playing. But no, I do not like camping.
Act to the max.
Pirate Dad's on YouTube now. I'm gonna have to go follow him.
Any last wishes?
I'm with Earthen Avenger right here. Consistency is key. Consistency is key.
Impressive.
You'll get there. I believe.
Any last wishes?
Pi Magno, ever consider a private sale in empty Eon's Elite Eruptor case? Possibly if I get another one. I'd consider it, yes.
Be afraid of the bug.
SurvivorCast, do you have in your videos? Do you ask people to sub at all? Like, I know it's cliche. I know it's everybody. I know everybody does it, but the research tends to indicate that it does make a difference. Sometimes people just forget about that stuff. All right. Oh, a couple of damaged figures here. Can't forget about them.
Silent but deadly.
Still work in game.
Silent but deadly.
And bounce down to Trap Team.
My power will haunt you. Bolts and lightning.
So SurvivorCast, I applaud that. I get it. But if you want your own channel to grow too, you do need to market your own channel as well. Right? So, I mean, I totally get putting other people first. I do. But if you only mention other people and say, yeah, go sub here, go sub here, go sub here, and never say, hey, sub to my channel, I mean, are people going to do it? Some people might. But once in a while, you got to ask for yourself too. I mean, if I don't know how often you put out videos, but say you put out 3 videos a week. If 2 of the videos you say go sub this person, and then 1 video a week you say, hey, hit that sub button on my channel. I mean, you're doing twice as much for other people and still getting a little bit for yourself, right? Something to think about. Something to think about. All right. Trap team. Let's go to trap team. Oop. Close game. Yeah, if you put out roughly 3 a week, that'd be my suggestion. Say, I mean, if you always want to do other people first, put out the first one, sub to someone else. The second one, I'd say sub to yourself, so you're 1 and 1, and then if you get a third one out that week, go someone else again. Default username. To consider light core figures where the LED is dying or dead or broken. So I've had someone ask me this before, and generally, like I when I'm testing the figures, I don't always remember to pay attention to the actual light core portion of the figure, because like I just kind of absentmindedly put it on the portal, and then I'm looking at the screens, my screens here, whether it's the chat or the game itself, and so I don't always check that. So I guess my answer would be no. However, if you have one that's dead and you really wanted to light up, like if you bought it from me and it was dead, please let me know. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. We'll make sure we get you a working figure.
Bolts and lightning.
On a purely personal level, regular ultimate chaos trap. I mean, you gotta go for the ultimate, right? Like for me, like I don't even really care about the larger head on the ultimate, but the face paint is really nice. So I would go for the ultimate. I like that face paint. Renee's with me there. The ultimate chaos trap is better. Yeah. I mean, they function exactly the same in game, so it really doesn't matter from that perspective. But the two differences are the size and the paint. And I think that extra silver face paint makes it worth it. So. Yeah, or the better. There's plenty of ways to get lots of subs, lots of views, and that's something like I need to focus on a little bit more, because I do want to up my numbers. I know the people are out there, but yeah, so I need to work on that. I need to work on that a lot. All right, we got a few magic items here. A few traps. Hayden, yeah, sorry, I saw this before. How do you clean Skylanders? So it depends what you mean by clean. So like over time, what's going on? Excuse me for a moment. All right. Sorry about that. There was literally a woodpecker on the side of my house, like right next to my window, and he was pecking at my siding. I don't know what he thought he was going to find there. But yeah. I hope he didn't damage the house too much. Anyway, that was weird. As for cleaning Skylanders, so if a figure is like all just scuffed up from rubbing against other figures or whatever, like that is really tough to clean without, you know, taking off the original paint as well. If the figures are just dusty or dirty, I mean, if it's literally just dust, you can, you know, just take a rag and wipe it off. If it's a little more dirt and needs a little help to come off, you always want to be very careful using liquid around Skylanders, because liquid along with the NFC chips do not mix well. So what I recommend, like I do from time to time use just like like the Lysol wipes, you know, so that they're moist, they're a little bit wet, but not like soaking wet where it's gonna, and just be careful when you're around the base. If you're just cleaning off the figure itself, you should be fine. I've also done it if you take like a paper towel and you get it just a little bit wet and then wring it out so it's just damp. That's a decent way, you know, so you get the moisture on the figure to clean off the dirt, but not enough moisture to that it's gonna like soak into the figure or like into the crack by the chip. Like that's what you're trying to avoid, right? So that's usually what I use. You know, either Lysol wipes or just a damp cloth, but nothing soaking wet. Do not submerge them in anything. Like I've tried that early on with some figures to see how it works, and I ruined a couple of figures that way. I mean, I tried it with cheap figures first, you know, starter pack stuff, so I didn't worry about it. But yeah, that's the best I can give you, really. That woodpecker is looking for his T-Rex. Nice call. Nice call. I did not even think about that. Well done. Let's see. Hi, Magna. You have the ultimate, like the regular, for non-evolved chaos. Yep, I get it. I get it. For a really cheap price. Well, we've had a few damaged ones go through the auction already. Some of those sold pretty cheap. I had them on one-day sale during the Super Saturday stream. They missed that. But I don't know what really cheap is for you. Might have to keep looking. Woodpecker would make a really cool Skylander. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Ooh, traps. Yeah, for anyone who didn't see this, we did get a few traps on the rarer side today.
Let's get cooking.
Fire captain hat. This undead captain's hat.
Hood sickle.
And
Cutting in.
your air sword, I think, are most hard to find.
Dream catcher.
The other ones are pretty common. We get fairly often.
Guys,
Well, I mean, we did get a chaos trap. I guess it's not super common. Although I do have a bunch of them in stock right now. Wait, did they seriously not capture chaos? Huh. Gotta make sure it works. Chaos, where are you at? There.
Chaos.
TV Awesome Parodies, welcome.
Yes, chosen wisely.
Yeah, using a toothbrush can help with cleaning to get in some of the smaller spaces as well. I've done that before too.
Brawl and chain.
So, Hypercast, have a good night. Good luck with the channel.
Coming in.
Everybody who's here, you should go sub to Survivorcast. Some proof that you can get to 100 subs before the end of the year.
Sheep creep.
It's got the original Chaos Trap for bragging rights. Fair enough. Not gonna judge why you got your traps.
Walrus.
It's your call.
Crawl in.
Pain-yata.
All right, and one last trap here. Then we'll call it a day.
Tussle sprout.
So there it is. Everything works today, thankfully. I got all the figures, a few traps there, everything going well. But that's it. That's all I got. And for the first time, I think, since I've started these unboxings, I will say the shop will not be updated today. The shop will be updated on Saturday. So today's Monday. We'll still have an unboxing on Wednesday. And the way this week is going, it looks like we'll probably have an unboxing on Friday as well. So look forward to those auctions on Friday this week. Well, that'll be the first test of that to see how that goes. I will have the auction stream as well on Friday night. And then the shop will be updated on Saturday. So, like I said, big changes. First time for a lot of things here. We'll see how they go. Let me know. Give me your feedback. What you like, what you don't like. If there are changes that can be made to make things better, I'm all for hearing it and maybe making those changes. So, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Subscribe, comment, like. Sometimes you got to ask people to subscribe to your channel. So if you haven't already, please do. And I will see you on Wednesday for the next unboxing. Have a good day, everybody.